Okay. Alright, we're back. I think. Ba 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 ba. Yep, yep. Yep. Change this. No, no, done. No, no. Okay. We're good. We're back. Yeah, sorry. That took forever. That took way too long to try and get set back up, and I apologize. Welcome back, Stoked. Sorry, man. Like, everything from that game. Dude, the game crashed everything so bad that when I booted my PC back up, it crashed my webcam. How do you crash a camera? I don't know. I'm not sure what the answer is, and I am sorry. I don't know how that happened, but welcome back, everybody. I got the game booting up at the moment. All good, I was at the gym and I just got the notification. That just sounds like a skill issue. 1, wild. 2, fair. 3, gym gains W! I really only did that to show y'all I can count to 3. In space, your blood would boil along with all other kinds of fluids. Water does the same thing. What? Why? It's cold. Is it like a hypothermic reaction? Bacon egg roll? Damn! Stoke just trying to get all them gains. Forgive me, Father. Really going to schmoove on it, though. Please do not crash me. I'm a little nervous that this is like potentially a game bug. Like a full-on game bug, so I'm gonna run up to the robot to go into the next level, and then it's gonna crash again. But heck yeah, man, you got the proteins. You got a little bit of carb. As far as the space thing, though, that's gotta be like a hypothermic reaction or something. Because isn't space supposed to be cold? The pressure liquids rely on... Huh? Hang on. With no pressure, your body temperature becomes the boiling temperature. You're gonna have to retype that, Ember. Please. That is, I feel like I understand what you're saying, but it's not really clicking for me from what I'm reading. Oh, the pressure, comma, liquids rely on pressure for boiling temps, and with no pressure, your body temperature automatically becomes the boiling temperature. Is that what you're saying? Punctuation is important, my friend. I am tired. No, you're all good. You're all good. No worries. We figured it out. Dude, we got it. Comprehension is there. It was just a struggle to get there. No worries. My glasses just scared me. The reflection in my glasses made me think there was someone behind me. Before I forget, it's funny, because the Spectre and Dr. Fate are two of comics' strongest beings, having literally never been retconned, because they survived every extinction event, being the only people to do so. They get MacGuffined, because Spectre is only allowed to use an amount of power that God permits him to, as he is God's wrath embodied. Fate has to follow his orders, laws, as well as restrictions imposed on him by Naboo. So, it's a matter of, you are very, very powerful, you're very, very strong, but you're only permitted to be as powerful as you are permitted to in each circumstance. So they're very limited, not by their own power, but by limitations placed upon them. That's kind of funny, I do like that. I think DC is the only publisher that really does anything like that with their characters too. Which isn't like a big deal, obviously. Okay, it didn't crash, thank God. I don't think there's anybody in Marvel that's like that, at least. With no pressure, the boiling temp of liquids becomes extremely easy. With no pressure, the boiling temp of liquids becomes extremely easy to get to boiling. Huh. Is there a reason why they rely on pressure, though? Like, how is pressure something that allows you to be... Like, how are you protected from boiling temps due to lack of pressure? I would think that pressure would have to be the cause. Like, adding pressure would cause heat. Because you're not really smothering the heat, right? Get a 0 caffeine and sugar Coke and have that later. Funny. I'm doing a closing shift today from 5:15 till 10. Your time, I don't know what that is. But dude, you got a whole day planned out of that. I love that for you. I spent my beginning day getting ready, doing everything I needed to do, and then instead of playing video games today, I watched Daredevil Born Again. What happened? I ran up to the Joker robot, and instead of progressing into the level, the game black screened. Not really anything that could be fixed. It was just a crash. Game crashed and then crashed the whole PC. Didn't want to close itself out. Didn't want to let me close it, you know. Sim kind of goes for Flash, as he's not allowed to go as fast as he can, for if Barry was to reach his fastest speed ever, he'd obliterate all planes of existence. If Wally, who's 13 trillion times faster than Barry, were to hit his peak speed, probably universe shattering. But I don't know, unless DC ever starts doing, like, what-if stuff, if they haven't done it before. If they have, then again. And they choose that as a topic. It also heavily depends on the writer that does it, but you'd probably be able to get to see, like, entire universes, maybe even multiverses destroyed. The boiling point of any liquid is directly related to the pressure surrounding it. In a vacuum, there is no air pressure to hold liquids together, allowing them to boil at much lower temperatures. It's a process called ebulism? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Kind of makes sense how it's easier to boil like water and stuff on a stove though, because that's why it's able to boil faster if you're like doing something with a pot lid over it. Currently 9:20 a.m. and you watch it without me. The episodes were crazy. Dude, I had to. They are insane. They are absolutely ridiculous. Great catch up, though. I am super excited for the next episode. I have no idea where that's going. Hi, Knight. How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. I understood what you meant, TJ. Yeah. Barry would annihilate all planes of existence, but then what else is there for Wally to do? Like, because time is a plane of existence. So if Barry, that's why I said probably like a multiversal destruction, because I kind of assumed that you meant, I assumed that when you said all planes of existence, you meant all planes of existence within Barry's reality, not Wally's. I was more or less like focused on Prime Earth, like destruction of Prime Earth, not destruction of everything on the outside of it. But I understood what you said. Well, I guess that means I didn't. I misunderstood what you said, but in the way of overthinking. Yes. I saw them. That's why I said yes. Dude, they're really, really good. I really, 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 really want the next episode already. I did not mean for that to come off rude, TJ. I apologize, dude. I've been overthinking myself into a freaking hole, dude. I really do apologize. There was a comic where Barry becomes the Black Flash and goes on a killing rampage. That doesn't surprise me. That's an Elseworld thing. DC loves to do that. About to stream in a little to do some work. Just wanted to stop by. I appreciate the support nonetheless. If I am still on after 10, I'll make sure to drop you a lurk. I'll be there. Liquids and vacuum boil wildly easily. Words. Wild. I get what you mean. Yes. Liquids and vacuum bad. One reason why the Speed Force is so dangerous, it holds the cosmos together and is fairly fragile. Hence why Flash has caused so many freaking issues. Yeah, but also, Barry's smart. Barry is very smart. I'm not calling him a dumb character by any stretch of the imagination. Again, it depends on who's writing him, but Barry is a smart character. However, I don't think, like you said, the Speed Force is a beast in and of itself, which is kind of ridiculous. Barry doesn't really understand from what I've seen of Barry. Barry doesn't fully understand the implications of the abilities that he's given, which I feel like is kind of the difference between him and Wally. Wally has a better understanding of his abilities. Yes, we're doing all the Lego Batman games tonight. We're going through literally every game that they've done for the new Lego Batman. New Lego Batman game, I wanted to revisit the childhood because this game came out like 2012 and I haven't touched it since then. So, great point of conversation, great point of nostalgia for moi and for all of you. Win-win. And we get a new game. And I say this as a grown adult 22-year-old. The game that I am most, like, my most anticipated game this year is a Lego game. It's the new Lego Batman. It is the only game I've had my mind on since I found out about it. Except the Lego Batman movie pack, yes. However, I don't really consider that in and of itself a game on its own. It is, like, if it is, it's a really short one. 6 levels isn't a lot. I mean, it is Lego Batman, but it's not really its own solo game. It's something that is like an add-on specifically for a game. As cool as the content is, I don't really know if I want to emulate it. And I don't know. Yeah. Just don't really feel like that one counts. Don't call me Unk, by the way. Stoked. 22 is not Unk. Just because I am barely a year older than you does not mean I am Unk. There is no Unk status. I'm still in my 20s, dude. 20s used to be basically like considered a teenager for the most part. Barry isn't an idiot, but the issue is so freaking powerful and has this force that is described as a god force. It comes with no instruction manual, obviously. Wally doesn't make as many mistakes because Barry has told him don't do this. But in terms of power, obviously Wally achieved blue-white Speed Force connection. But yeah, Speed Force sucks and it's one of 4. One of 4, like, different forces? I'm not super versed in Flash, mind you, like, as a character. I'll be reading more as I go through New 52 Rebirth, since that is current continuity. And like I said, I'm working on reading more comics. It's a slow burn. There's a lot to read through. Yeah, apparently, no. You're auntie status. You would be considered auntie status, Knight. Slug Force, Strong Force, and 2 others. Wait, what? He did play DC Supervillains offline, but then again, it's technically not Lego Batman. It is, but it isn't. But I'm still gonna try because it's a Lego DC game, and yes, like Legacy is gonna be a Lego Batman game. But I want to play through. I want to try and play through all of the Lego DC games. So I am going to do a second run of the game on stream, hopefully. Like I said, we're on a tight schedule. We go zoom zoom. We kind of have to if we want to be able to make it. And without Cozy being here, like, some parts are going to be easier because co-op can make some of these parts a little more difficult in terms of, like, ease. But without Cozy being here, it's also going to be a little bit slower. So 4 cosmic forces that basically keep the cosmos in check. Speed Force is the most important. Speed Force, Strength, Still Force, Sage Force. What about me? What do you mean, what about you? We tried Lego DC Supervillains. It didn't like your PC or mine or one of ours. It didn't like it. I don't mind playing video games with you. But we gotta get you something that can run the game without being like, I don't like this. Either that or I need to... Maybe it was like we need a VPN or something to make it to where it's not lagging. Because it might not be a hardware issue. It might just be that the game didn't like it. Where's my suit? I am not Unk! Your mother! Your mother is Unk! I'll Unk your status. I don't know why I said that. Don't even think that made sense. So is Sage Force like cosmic wisdom? Is that like Dr. Fate? Power on. My mother is Ash's brother. I don't think she can be any status. Behave, Drake. Don't say it. You're right, Ember. Because that's gonna make me a jerk if I say it. Are you sure, Ember? Do I actually have permission? Because if I do, I'm gonna say it, but please know it's a joke, okay? Okay, okay. You said my mother is Ash's brother. I don't think she can be any status. Except 6 feet under. Changing my Twitch status 6 feet underground today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ember's mom, I'm sorry. Jesus, forgive me. Oh, man. Hi, Witchy. How you doing? How your life? How your wife? Guess what? What? I guess what? What do I win? Bomb! Bomb! Okay, do the numbers 9 and 11 not mean anything to you, Bruce? Good lord. There we go. Probably laughed at that. You're good. Okay. Okay. I saw a bird today. Are you doing the test on me? Are you doing like that weird relationship test that people used to do on their partners that's like, I saw a bird today. Oh yeah? What kind of bird did you see? And that's how you know if they're a green flag or not? Am I being tested? No? Okay. Dope. What kind of bird? What we got? Can you ask Ember if he still does that laugh from when we played Uno because I was dying that day? Oh, you mean the, what was it? The freaking dying walrus? Fuck, that's what I get. Oh! The freaking, like, SpongeBob, the, family's internet is a bit spotty. No, you're good. We were, the Chewy laugh if he was on drugs. Oh, I thought you were talking about the door stopper one where Ember straight up became one of a door stopper for like 3.5 minutes. It was great. Cardinals are dope though. Speed Force is motion and flow of time. Still Force is a state of no movement, no flow required to keep the cosmos in check when things go bad. Wait, what? So, like, Still Force is basically, like, keeping time in check to keep things from going further if they're really that bad, I guess? Strength Force is the use of match, which, yeah, makes sense. Sage Force is cosmic rulebook on telepathy. Telepathic and telekinetic power. Okay. That one's interesting. Who has the Sage Force? Out of curiosity. Do I know any of the characters? I haven't laughed that hard or long in minutes. Listen, brother, we know. No. We're not bashing you. We just happen to also think that it was hilarious. Don't really see cardinals, but when I do, they make me think of my great-grandma. That's actually really, really sweet, Jinx. That's super sweet. I take it that she just really loved cardinals, or that was her favorite kind of bird. I need monies. I want monies. Monies. That was kind of cool, actually. Train too fast. This mini kit's over here acting like I can't see it. The main avatar would, I think it's Psych, but everyone who utilizes that ability gets it from the Sage Force. Okay. Yeah. Didn't even know this was a thing until y'all started talking about it. That wasn't a mini kit. So, in other words, I think I might be just losing my marbles. Potentially. Tried to refuse Darkseid. His will was too great and he forged a form of both that is nearly second to none. Of the Sage Force? Or Sage and Strength? Yo, mama, just kidding. I think IRS has it. Huh? Oh, Iris. The IRS? Wait a minute. The IRS has the Sage Force? Oh! No wonder we're always so boned when they come lurking. Got it. Let's not get him. I don't know if I should waste time trying to smash these or not. I love how Joker will take on the Batman but doesn't mess with the IRS. Dude, no. He might be Yeah, he might be insane. But he's not without common sense. Not all common sense. Telepathy and telekinesis. Oh, okay. Got you. A lot of storylines around that time, hence why CW focused on it. Yeah, they kind of do, like, whatever is more recent. When they do, like, Marvel does this a lot, too. Like, with the more recent storylines. Obviously, say for a couple of exceptions. Because, like, if you go through the current Daredevil TV show, right? A lot of that is actually based on Frank Miller, which was like from the 90s, which I guess you can say is relatively recent given how long comics have been around, but for certain characters, like if they're around that timeline, then almost 30 years of age on a comic book is not super recent. It really just kind of depends on what storylines they want to adapt, what kind of ideas they might have, I guess. Like, one thing I've actually got to give a lot of props to for Legacy of the Dark Knight, and I know I'm talking about this game a ton. They actually have a lot of batsuits for some of these characters in the game that are featured from comic books, like comic runs that just started and or ended only a couple months ago. Like Night Fight, and Night Fight isn't the only one. There's several inclusions like that, which is very interesting and really exciting to see. I can get the LEGO Star Wars 2 original trilogy for $573. That's not a bad deal at all. And you know, dude, that's something I'm noticing too that makes me really happy. Depending on where you go, a lot of the really, really good, yet much older games that have stayed around that haven't gotten delisted, not only have they not been delisted, Arkham series is a good example, the LEGO games are a good example, minus LEGO Dimensions, obviously. These great games, not only have they not been delisted, even being almost 20 years old, they are actually getting cheaper, not staying full price and not getting more expensive. They're still relatively cheap, which is a really exciting thing to see. because these games are so good. And yet, that also means that we're going to get the opportunity for people that are very new to the franchises, new to these games, are still going to be able to have these games to play for quite a long time. Like, they're still going to have the opportunity to be able to play those games and have that experience, you know? If you keep talking about it, W Games might send you a copy for free if that happened. That'd be awesome for you. That would be awesome. That'd be really, really dope. But I think there are a lot of LEGO content creators out there that are quite a bit larger than me. I don't think WB would do that. I feel like WB would primarily do it for the sake of being like... They kind of do it for like promotion of the game most of the time. Like content creators that have a larger following so they can play it, give their honest opinions and things like that and kind of showcase it. So the community would have to get quite a bit larger before we get opportunities from like any kind of AAA developer or something. Almost died there. That's fine. I bought Lego Batman 3, so we'll see who can complete it first. Okay, alright. Alright, I see how you're gonna be. I see how it is. We're just gonna try and beat Drake in his own game, huh? Okay. That'll allow Darkseid to have those powers. Wait, Darkseid is the god of death in DC? I didn't know that. I didn't know that about DC, honestly. Entropy, the shadow of the cosmos, so it failed horribly. Very fair. Very fair. Very validated. Can't argue against that. Oh. Okay. So, he, like, basically saying he has authority over death, more or less. Love it. Kryptonite 6 Superman. So he just face plants. Gotta love it. Give. Catharsis, dude! Catharsis! In the brain. Clown Thanos with that line calling him out as a sim, which was That's kind of wild, actually. You're right. That's crazy. Definitely watching the Rad Brad or Blitzwinger when they upload their gameplay videos for it. I don't know if Brad will do it. I know Blitz will. Dude, Blitz is hyped, and I'm glad. I'm glad that he's hyped for it. I don't know if Rad Brad will do it, though. I know Rad Brad loves the Arkham series. I don't know how he feels about Lego games. I don't remember him playing any of the Lego games. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe because Legacy of the Dark Knight is basically like a Lego Arkham game, maybe he'll be more... Maybe it'll have more appeal to him. I'm not sure. Right. There we go. Come on, Superman! Good lord, we could have played the entire Jeopardy soundtrack on loop in order to actually get that, dude. Use this to gain Death's hand, you impotent wretch. She only kneels to me. Boom tubes his ass off of Apocalypse. Did this happen in... like a, yeah, DC Marvel crossover. Keen for this AC Black Flag resynced vids. His AC Black Flag resynced vids, or the Wolverine. Yeah, I know he'll play Wolverine. For sure. And I know Blitz is playing Wolverine too. Don't know if Blitz will do AC, but I know that Brad definitely will. I think it really all depends. Like I said, Legacy is going to be a Lego Arkham game, basically, and I am hyped. I feel like any fan of the Arkham series would be hyped for it, but if you're a fan of Lego and the Arkham games, you're winning in every way. Then picks up the gauntlet and shows so little interest in it. It's so funny. He just throws it to Desaad like, here, have this new wristwatch. I mean, the Infinity Gauntlet definitely has power. Darkseid has... See, the thing is, Darkseid actually has his own abilities and his own strengths in the DC universe. Thanos doesn't. Not really. Thanos is the Mad Titan. He's strong. He's very powerful. And he's a great combatant, but he doesn't have abilities like Darkseid. So I could see why he has no interest in it. I just thought... I thought he would see, like, some use in the gauntlet with its stones.
One more thing, sir.
I don't know how I managed to do that, but okay. Thanos relies on limited magic use, brute strength, and not to mention the lesser-known aspect of his character, cyber enhancements. What cyber enhancements does he have? Because, I mean, knowing what, like, Nebula, granted, I really only know what I know about Nebula through the MCU primarily, and some video game stuff. What cybernetic enhancements does he have? And... what did they do for it? Ah, yes! The saggy chin, cybernetic enhancements. Hi, Tachi. Welcome in. How you doing? How's your life? How's your wife? Still uploads vids. The Radrod, I remember watching his vids when I was in primary school, and he still uploads to this day. He does. He's been doing this for like 25 years, 30 maybe. Let's not forget he subconsciously wants to lose, so that's why when he has the upper hand, he tends to trip things in the hero's favor, resulting in his defeat. You're right. Yeah. I didn't know that, though. Unless you're talking about the MCU, I think it makes sense, but I didn't know that. So, what kind of barbecue did you make with your wife? Optical blast and a lot of his magic use. And speed and strength and telekinesis comes from self-implanted cybernetic enhancements, all tested on Nebula first to make sure they don't cause physiological catastrophe. Thanos has optical blast? When? Yeah. Ribs and some legs? Well, no wonder you made barbecue out of her. She didn't even have enough thighs for you to make it. Not worth it. Gotta get yourself a girlfriend that's got some thighs, Tachi. I'll say the one achievement I hate for LEGO The Hobbit is that I need to play a level with another person and I can't be bothered to buy a new controller. I get that! Oh. Share play is an option. We could try it, even if it's for a second, just to get the achievement to pop. Unless you're on PS5 for that game. Or if you're on PC, you could try seeing if that game will register mouse and keyboard and controller input simultaneously. I know it will on desktop, to an extent anyway. And general energy manipulation, also from an enhancement. Didn't know about that one either. So basically, he kind of just gives himself weaker variants of some abilities he has from the Infinity Gauntlet until he gets the Infinity Gauntlet. Marinating the breast for later. I see. You're smart. You're smart. You're saving your dessert. I like that, Tachi. I like that thinking. I do. Save me half. Does suck the LEGO Batman 3 in Dimensions is the last LEGO game that Troy Baker is Batman. Okay. W on the PS5. But I can't help you in that case, unfortunately. I didn't know that. Because I didn't realize that Troy Baker... I kind of forgot that Troy Baker was Batman in LEGO Batman 3. Because I swear, I thought Mark Hamill was the Joker in LEGO Batman 3. I know for a fact Mark Hamill is the Joker in... LEGO DC Supervillains, and I know that Kevin Conroy is Batman in LEGO DC Supervillains. So I kind of thought they both showed up in LEGO Batman 3 as well. So the Joker and the voice for Batman in both of these games are actually pretty solid, given that they're not, you know, the number ones. Who is... Troy does Batman 2, 3, and Season 1 and 2. I knew about Telltale. Forgot about Batman 3. It's not Troy Baker for Legacy, is it? Voice cast? Shy... Oh, I hope I'm not botching that. I might be, though. Shy Matheson? Matheson? Final Fantasy Cyberpunk 2077. Hang on. We only know 2 of the voice actors so far. Currently, Matt Berry voices Bane. Shy Matheson is Batman. I don't know just yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out, TJ. He did some voices for civilians in Resident Evil Requiem. He plays Scar in Wuthering Waves. Oh! He's Lubor in Final Fantasy 16? He played Batman in a TV show reveal at the Game Awards in 2014. I mean, I'm not going to say he's got some really well-known roles here, so this is actually a pretty big deal for this guy. Excuse me. And it says Matt Berry is a comedian. He played Nitwit in a Minecraft movie. He played Alan in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Bubbles in the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water. Prince Merkimer in Disenchantment. Poseidon in SpongeBob Sponge on the Run. He is 88, The Book of Boba Fett. So he's got some voices. Wonder if they'll bring anybody from the Arkham series. For DC supervillains, they wanted the actual voice actors, and the voice season 5 Starlight's dad is the voice of animated Superman. Wait, like the voice for animated Superman plays Starlight's dad? I don't know why I'm playing Superman. He can't fly. He's not going to be able to fly until... I think until we kill this robot. I kind of respect them wanting to do the voice actors, though, because if you listen to some of the voices that they've got, I think they even got, like, the voice actor for Arkham Scarecrow to play Scarecrow in DC supervillains. I think they got Arkham Scarecrow. That's gross. That's gross, sir. Kinda looks like he's eating them. That's disgusting, actually. Hang on.
There are confused reports tonight of disruption on the city.
But yeah, like,
The mayor's
Arkham Scarecrow, I think Arkham Riddler. Like, they got a lot of the Arkham VAs in DC supervillains. If not all of them. Like, voice presentation, voice work overall in that game was really well done. Even the guy that did Darkseid was pretty dang good. I don't feel like he did a bad job, at least. I feel like he actually portrayed the character right. He kind of sounded like animated Darkseid.
Thank you for joining me today.
Voice actors for Arkham Shadow was Frodo Baggins.
Next president, I want you all.
Really? I don't know if I've seen any of the scenes with Scarecrow, so I might have to look at that and see how he did.
What do you think of your presidential candidate?
We love him! We'll do anything he says! We'll do anything he says! Do anything he says! Vote for him!
Make sure they've all had enough, then we move on to the next campaign stop.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what level this is. How many sections there are. It was all the characters and supervillains were the actual animators. Animated voices? I don't know why. I kind of feel like I am zoning out. Like, I feel like it is really hard for me to understand some things right now. I'm not exactly sure why, though. Might just be overthinking myself into a hole. I'm not sure. I need to break this, though. Come on. I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. Man, this shit's rough. Okay. Because it is hot in here. Y'all are about to see me feed an addiction, and I apologize. I have got to charge this. I desperately need nicotine, and I'm sorry. My brain is like refusing to work now. So I'm gonna have to chill for a second and try and get some of this in my system because it refuses to function without it. Anybody got any suggestions on how I can quit this without like get something to go get something to drink? I probably should. Dude, like my speech patterns and everything are all messed up because I've been trying to quit nicotine, right? So I, in total, have probably only hit this thing like maybe 10 times today. And my brain is not okay with it. But I'm not sure, like, I'm really struggling to find a way to quit it that actually makes sense, and I'm trying to do this without dealing with, hi Hachi, how you doing? Welcome in, it's so good to see you. I've been trying to quit it for a while now, and I know that I know that I can, but it's hard to, like, I don't know. So, like, I get in my head when I'm on stream, and when I zone out, then I don't, like, it becomes really hard to comprehend things, brain feels foggy, things like that. When it's difficult to comprehend things and be able to actually, like, carry on the conversations, and then I get in my head and I'm like, I'm not doing enough, I'm not, like, actually entertaining anybody, that kind of stuff really sucks, and it really upsets me, because I want to make the content the best that I can for y'all. I want to make it enjoyable for all of y'all. And so I get in my head about that, and then that mixes with me zoning out because the nicotine, and the nicotine is like the only thing I can think of to fix it. Suggestion, change to a lower nicotine every week. I could try that, but the problem is can't do that with these. You can't just lower the amount. They're all the exact same. No matter, like, I can get a lower quantity, but I can't get lower levels, if that makes sense. I can't lower the level of nicotine that's in these. and I can't like lower the levels. And this has been a really difficult vice for me to kick, and I have been trying. But these are also like the only thing that's affordable right now too. And that's kind of the rough thing, is like I'm trying to be frugal, ration out the monies, all that good stuff. So I can't drop $100 on a mod to quit vaping and then, you know, not be able to sell it or anything like that. Like it's a really difficult thing to do, you know? So, I know I'll get it. I know God's with me, and I know that eventually I can have the strength. And, I mean, I've been able to, like, so far it's been like 4 hours. I've probably only hit the vape twice in like 4 hours, which is actually a really good record. It's just getting... The hell? Okay. It's just getting difficult. Get one just for taste and have a nicotine one. Hit the nicotine one limited times a day, and when you crave a hit the non-nicotine one. That's not a bad idea. I still gotta have money to be able to do that, though. I can't even spell right now, dude. Cold turkey is hard, tricking a brain is easy. Yeah, and see, I don't want to cold turkey it, because I know if I do, I won't be able to stream. Ogres obtained, Blighted Village done. W, dude. Well done. Good progresses. What was I doing? Fuck. I did cold turkey when I found out I was pregnant, but I had a reason to stop, something to protect, and it was easy for me, but others say it is or was super hard. I think the thing that really makes quitting nicotine difficult, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think self-control is the hard part. It's the freaking withdrawals, dude. The withdrawals you get hit with, like this brain fog thing right now, not good. I don't like that. And I mean, I could have more extreme withdrawals. I could. And maybe it's because I haven't been able to actually go a full 24 hours without it yet. I know if I can get myself to go 24 hours without it, I'll be fine. But it's getting there. Because, like, the brain fog, the headaches, that sucks. That sucks. And it makes me angry. When I have brain fog, and then I feel like I'm just giving, like, one-worded answers. Like, E said, Ogres obtained, Blighted Village done. And it's like, I'm excited for him. But I can't be like, you know, I'm just... All I had to say was W, and I don't know if that's just, like, me. Or if that's, like, the brain fog. I don't know if that's just me being like, hey, W, well done. Because I feel like I used to be... I don't know. I feel like I'm so in my head about, like, who I am lately, because I really want to be better. And some days I just feel like I'm not doing enough. Some days I feel like it's like I get in my head where it's like, you can stop. You should. You can stop all of the things that aren't good. Stop them now. And if you can't stop them, then you're just being lazy. You're not doing good enough. And I know I deal with this stuff like daily though, you know? So it's like when I give one word answers and things like that, I get upset with myself because that's not me. I'm always upbeat and energetic and I have the positivity. So I just wonder sometimes, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I just chill out and I don't really like having chill, you know? I don't know. That's weird. I mean, maybe I haven't given myself enough of a break. I don't know. But I feel like I feel like if I take any more of a break, if I were to take any kind of lengthy break, I would only get more and more upset with me the longer I take. Sorry for like venting. Something that I guess crossed my mind and I kind of poured my heart out here. I apologize. You might be upset with yourself, but remember we aren't upset with you, and I appreciate that. Like, I am truly blessed to have the community that I have. I am, and I am super thankful for each of you. I just like, I don't know, dude. It's been an interesting couple of weeks, and it's felt weird. Because there is so much that I want to do, and there's still so much that I want to strive for, be able to do, that I want to try to do, and then I get so beside myself some days. You let us vent to you whenever, you get to vent with us too, it goes both ways, and I get that, but like, I know I'm a human being. I know that I'm gonna falter, I know that there's just gonna be things that is like, you know, you want to vent about or things that you're stressing with, and I get that. But it's easier. It's so much easier for me to help other people. Because, like, I feel like when I try and talk about, like, when I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like, talking about myself just makes me feel weird. In the sense of, like, talking about things that I struggle with, I'm like often thinking that the situation could always be worse and there's always people out there that are already dealing with so much, you know? I don't mind helping them. But I feel like if I vent or if I let all of that out, other people, you know, don't really need to add that to their plate, you know? Be it on stream or to one person. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I know. I'm gonna go see if we have food. I think that could also be part of the problem. So I'll be right back, y'all. Thank you. Hachi, welcome in. Stoked. Good job. Brother, I'm not even on Lego Batman 3 yet. What the hell? Alright, I'll see y'all in a second. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Enjoy the music because, I mean, right now it's instrumentals, but it's kind of all we got because YouTube doesn't like it. But I'll see y'all in a sec. Did I pause the music? And thank you again, Hachi. I see the message and I really appreciate you. I went to go get a drink. We have drink. We are alive. All I have is caffeine, though. I don't have water. Breaking news, Superman assaults woman? Nope. Yes, I know, Alfred. I did that on purpose. Thank you. Good lord. Alright, come on, Soups. Get it moving. I genuinely don't remember this level. I'm trying to think about, like, where it is. And I can't remember if this is the one with the vehicle part or not. None of this is going to be worth breaking. This also could just be one of those, like, really short levels, though. I remember playing this level on Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, I remember the handheld part of the, like, I remember the handheld version of the level pretty well because I had it on Vita. That was my first experience of this game. Before we got it on the 360, I just don't remember what happens in this level. I only, like, I do remember this part. I don't remember what happens after this, though. Okay. He got his powers back? When? How? Okay, I remember this. Swapping to my PC, had to transfer Lil X to the bassinet. You're all good. Welcome back. I take it he's doing well, right? Nope, no powers. Interesting. Well, on the bright side, I know that we'll have enough to get everything here. All dead. I mean, half dead. I'm gonna have to keep correcting myself because Batman doesn't kill. Brain! Work! Function! Money! Hi! How get up? Can I use the glide suit? I really want that. That's a purple. Ignore the... No. Helicopter doesn't take priority right now. Yes! Balanced as all things should be. My mama heart hurts. He had to get his 2-month shots yesterday, and he ran a low-grade fever all night and has been fussy and sleepy all day. I am so sorry. not having a child, I have no idea what to say to that. I mean, I know everything will be okay. At least I hope it will. But that does suck. I'm sorry. I hope he gets better. Acrobat. No power suit. No sonar. So, excuse you! I kind of hate that the Batarang got removed, if I'm gonna be honest. You can't see! It's nights... nights out. Okay. So, all of those studs appearing over there were kind of pointless. There's no way that I can get all of those on time. You've had shots. You don't feel good for a few days. But after, but when it's an infant, you can't explain why they feel like that. Makes you feel, I get where you're coming from. Yeah, you can't be like, I promise it'll pass, it'll go away. You can't really console and comfort them in a way that, in the same way that an adult would understand. Or, I mean, even like a just younger child would understand. I get where you're coming from. Okay, I understand now. Dude, if this were a no death run, we'd be screwed. The amount of times I have died to just getting like randomly sucker punched by a spontaneous enemy. It's pretty extensive if I'm being totally honest. There's only 2 parts to this section, and then there's like a vehicle chase, right? Robin steps in. It's all inverted. This is disgusting. Trying to come up with witty one-liner. Insert witty one-liner here. Pull.
They're going to take off. I've got some of my strength back. Kryptonite. I'll slow them down, Batman.
I don't have anything, but yes, I do remember this. Pull the lever, Kronk! Yeah, but we use that one a lot. We use that one like every time we see a lever. Okay, yeah. This is the level I was thinking of, though. It is the best, but I wanted to come up with a unique witty one-liner like...
Great job.
How's that for defiling a flower, Joker? But that one's not okay. That's not really like... That's not really a good thing, you know? That's why I like playing Lego games on console, because you can turn off inversion. Yes, you can. I think I could, I just didn't know where. Oh no, that's not part of the level. I've lost my marbles. I'm gonna have to keep this with me for the rest of stream, and I am so sorry. Just know that I am not condoning this. If you can quit, you should. I'm gonna have to find a workaround. A desperate plan. You're telling me giant-ass robot. Forgive me, Father. Auto aim, baby! This is how I play Rivals! Oh. Y'all like that? That was skillful? Skill in a Lego game never before seen?
Lex Luthor's
Is this the final battle?
a major setback today as a
This isn't the last level, is it?
plan was uncovered thanks to the intervention of Batman and Superman.
Don't worry, Drake, we all do things we don't like. I smoked from 11 to 13, very reckless kid. My MMA coach was the reason I stopped. He found them and nearly killed me.
A strategy which was specifically outlawed by local ordinance.
I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. I thought you, for some reason, my brain went vape. You're right, but I don't know. There's so many reasons I want to quit. It's just difficult. I'm trying to find a way to do it that doesn't. And I mean, maybe I just gotta suck it up and deal with it. But I'm trying to find a way to do it without the withdrawal, so I can still function. Like, the brain fog part makes it so difficult to be able to function, especially when you're a content creator. And like the entire premise of what you do is like you're talking to people, engaging people, and trying to entertain people, and then things just aren't able to come to you because your brain refuses to function, you know? Like, when you can't entertain people and come up with things that would actually be entertaining. I missed a spotlight. Dang it. And I mean, I feel like I'm relatively entertaining even dealing with the withdrawals, but I still, like, I want to give everything the best I got. You know, I don't ever want to half-ass something. And that's a massive struggle when you don't feel like you're able to actually, like, even comprehend the things that you're saying, you know? And I mean, even though I might know what I'm saying, it really does feel like sometimes it's just, like, I'll say something and then it'll sound incomprehensive to me. I'll be like, what? What did I just say? Keep an eye out on the left. I think it was on the left. Oh! It's on the right. Hang on. Those cars might actually have, like, red bricks or something. I need to keep an eye out for those. I love you guys too, genuinely, 100%, and I really appreciate the support. It means an absolute ton to me that all of you are here, and that you put up with my shenanigans all the time. I do appreciate it. It's just, you know, y'all are here for a good time, not a long time, and I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can and doing right by y'all, you know? Hang on. Stokes, I can't catch up! I'm not even on the same game, brother! You're gonna have to start over. You're like, we're gonna have to set this up and be like, alright, ready? Go! on the new game. We're going to be on the new game screen. And when it says confirm, ready, go, and press button. You can't just like play it without me and be like, I'm going to beat it before you. Duh. Take it from a son who lost their mother young. The holding and comfort in times like these is the best way to make the child not only feel safe, but relieves them of some pain because they feel safe in your arms. That is really sweet, Ember, and probably like one of the most true things. Olfactory bonds and things like that. Is that car a part of a... I saw it last second and I was like, that key is metal! Yeah, figures I get blown up there. Hang on. I missed that car again. Maybe not. I don't know if I broke it. I really want to try and do this without the mini kit detector, and I think there's another section here too. Gotta catch up. We'll definitely replay it with you when you get up to it. You freaking better. You can't just cheat, dude. Parents split when I was 9. Spent the next 2 years going back and forward. Dad took off on my 12th birthday. At my mother's, I was at her house doing nothing, staying inside alone. Dad's, I was in an estate from morning to night. He never put time to me, so I did stupid things. Thankfully, my coach straightened me out, but like I said, he nearly killed me and said if he catches me again, he'll kick me out of the program. So that was my reality check. That's... I was going to say that's dope, and I don't mean like the whole situation. I mean, it is awesome that your coach actually took like the role of a father figure for you, you know, to be able to be there when you really needed it. Because yeah, it was a reality check and it might have seemed harsh, but it was what you needed to, as you said, like it straightened you out, you know. And I'm sure like now you're probably really, really thankful for it. I think we got everything. So I'm just gonna shoot the Jonkler now.
Take a hard right.
As a little girl, I lost my father early too, and all I wanted in times of pain or sadness was to be held too, so I totally get it. Yeah, I mean, like Ember said, you know, it's kind of a bond that just sticks with you. I'm really blessed, and this isn't me trying to sound boastful, so please don't take it as me being boastful. But, I think before I was even a year old, my mom and my father split. And don't blame my mom at all. I really think that my mom was in the right for it. But then she got with my stepdad, and my stepdad is more of a father than my biological father ever could be. So like I said, I got really blessed to still grow up with a dad. And my dad wasn't like, you know, he wasn't a professional at the whole parenting thing, but he learned, you know, because they were young when, like, they were still in their early 20s, so still kind of like in their party state at the time. Did we get everything? Maybe kind of look up. But when my older brother and I were like 12 and 13, I want to say, my mom actually let us go see our biological father. Because she felt like if she didn't, then we would probably resent her, wondering why we couldn't see our father. He tried to play the good guy at first, and then, like, eventually we actually realized, oh, hey, our biological father's not a good guy. And so, you know, kind of like I said, we were very thankful in the end to realize that our mom had always stuck with us. And kind of, she was always there for us and had our best interest in mind, you know? So we were very blessed, not only for that, but some things that we were able to learn, like, even some of the people that are closest to you aren't always what they seem, you know? You missed one? What'd I miss? Was it a statue? I was a bad kid after my dad passed. Mom didn't care too much and wasn't around even though I lived with her. My stepdad stepped in and disciplined me like I needed. If it wasn't for him, then I wouldn't be where I am now. He saw a kid who needed a parent and stepped in to be one. Even after him and my mom split up, I lived with him. That is really sweet, dude. And see, I love stories like that. Like, there's always a silver lining. Like, my mom and my stepdad have always been here for me. My biological father probably, even though it seems like he cares sometimes, and I know that both times when we went over there, I really wanted to, like, I kind of had this idea that I really wanted to try and save my biological father. And I kind of blamed myself because I felt like, as his child, like, if he was going to listen to anyone, it should probably, like, be his child that brings him back to being, like, the father he needs to be. I understand now that that's not the way it works, and I learned some really valuable life lessons and some really valuable things from that.
Where have you been? Getting some help. Look.
I was joking. I think I did actually miss one, though.
Look, you're on TV.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's also visible from space, you idiot!
I love that, dude. It's gorgeous! It's also visible from everywhere!
Calling all Justice Leaguers.
Buckethead Barry!
Calling all Justice Leaguers. Calling all Justice Leaguers.
What do you want to do?
Well, I do despise Bruce Wayne.
Again, all because of the Man of the Year award? You know, I just thought about this. That's why I was silent for a second. This is Lego Batman 2. DC superheroes. Why is it only the last two levels of the game where other DC superheroes show up outside of Batman, Robin, and Superman? Deep dive of trying to convert an audio file from Arkham City to Arkham Knight, specifically pickup sound for Riddler trophies. Oh, dope! Do you have, like, do you need help? Or are you asking for, like, help on how to, like, how to put it together? No, what you mean? I was adopted around the age of 3 or 4, never met my bio dad, and only have a couple talks with my bio mother in primary school. Yeah, but dude, like, where you're at now, you're probably really thankful, no? I have a bunch of great older siblings from my adopted family and a bunch of nephews and nieces. See, it works. It works out, dude. And like, dude, y'all were doing the thing on Easter that really worked out pretty well for y'all, no? Are you not supposed to get red bricks from levels in this game? Because 20 red bricks doesn't make sense when there's only 15 levels in the game. Tons of videos how to do it, but nothing makes sense. Y'all want a content lesson real quick? Hang on. These are the custom characters, right? So like hair being pulled off from the tape, it was fine? Yeah, but y'all had fun, and dude, that was an awesome thing. But yeah, I might be able to. So you're trying to convert an audio file. Wait. So you want the pickup sound for Riddler trophies? What is it that you're trying to what is the exact end result you're trying to do here? Just so I can clarify, so I can kind of figure out what you mean. Trying to convert that sound effect in Arkham Knight from City. So you mean like take the Riddler trophy pickup sound from Arkham City and put it in Arkham Knight? Or you're trying to find a way to convert, or like vice versa? Are you trying to put the Arkham Knight sound in City or the City sound in Knight? Okay. So probably need to do this as a dot wave. City to Knight. Okay. Okay, I'm going to switch everything to a just talking scene real quick for a second, y'all. And we're gonna do I need a display capture here. Select a display to capture. Actually, okay. Let me put this up on the Twitch side also in case any of y'all are interested. So y'all aren't going to be able to see my face for a second, which is fine, I guess, but I know y'all really want to. Okay. Sorry for midstream stopping for audio. No, you're good. I'm going to try and help you the best I can here. So the first thing you want to do, go into like wherever you need your audio file, right? And I mean, I guess technically, hang on. If I go, you could probably just kind of like mod it in. I need to find where my Steam apps are. Is this on my... Where do I have the Arkham games? Okay. So they're on my local. Program files, x86, Steam, Steam apps, common, Batman Arkham City. No, that's not helpful. Hang on. What? Steam. Steam apps. Common. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it is in this one. No localization is English. That's splash screen, movies, movie stereo. Is this cutscenes? Config. It's not in config. I'm not 100% sure what file it's going to be under. Is he using Microsoft Edge, my man? I absolutely am not. What? Edge is here because I can't uninstall it, you goof. Hang on one second, brother. Let me, find out where the audio files for this game are. Oh? Oh no. Okay. All right. Twitch and YouTube doesn't like this. It's fine. It's fine. It's not illegal. I don't know what's going on. So, audio files are a different file than I thought they were. So, you're going to go to Cooked PC, Console, Challenge Church Combat Court, Cutscene Story, UPK probably stands for Unpack. Dialogue. Chapter 4, Chapter 6. Front end Riddler, front end WBID. Gallery images, shader caches. You know, you probably could just Google the name. Didn't know your PC was cooked? No, cooked is... So, cooked is basically when all of your files are actually registered under the API that they need to be. Cooked means that you actually have the license to be able to play the game. I'm not sure what the name for this file is, so give me a sec. I know where it's contained. Oh, it is a .wav. Duh. I thought it would be. Sound file names are not. The audio files, yes. Riddler. See. static. Okay. Nope, these are Riddler's Revenge. Hang on. Tapes. Wayne Manor. Okay, this is all Riddler's Revenge files. There's no laws about the Pokemon, Batman. I'm not Alt F4ing. Okay. CV, DLCs, Joker DLCs. These are costumes, cutscenes. Is this localization? Yeah. Character bios, chapters, challenge maps, controller file, courthouse, cutscenes. So it's going to be one of these that's labeled the Riddler one. But you should be able to just go over it, Control C, and then port it into the folder if they're the same file type. The only thing is you might have to unpack these, which would be a headache. Because I'm not sure which one of these it is. I'm just being honest. I'm not sure which one of those it is because they're all under the same title. As far as conversion, you shouldn't. I can just double check real quick. Yeah, okay. So both games use UE3. So you just go in there, find the sound effect you want. Yeah, find it, Control C, and then go over to that same file in Arkham Knight, and then Control V over it, and when it asks you, do you want to replace this, you just say yes, and then boot up and see. That should fix it. Or that should allow you to change it. What did you mean by YouTube and Twitch doesn't like this? My OBS disconnected the moment that I started going through Arkham City's files. It was like, he's modding the game on stream! Illegal! Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is that easy though, because they seem to be the same files. They seem to be .wav format. So you're gonna like all of those that say UPK stand for unpacked, meaning they're not in a zip file, but you're gonna have to double click on them and scroll through and try and find that specific file you're looking for. If you have a media player, it might seriously save you some time to download the ones you think are most likely and play them through a media player and listen. And if that's the sound you want, delete all the others, take that one, Control-C, Control-V, and replace. I didn't even realize, though, to be honest, that the sounds were much different. So that's kind of cool that they actually changed some of those assets. That's dope. You're absolutely welcome, though. I got a little bit of understandings. A little bit. All right. Also, I gotta read Ember's message. No worries, dude. I hope that it's relatively quick for you, because that, just looking at that, was giving me a little bit of a headache. I was like, oh, he wants to do something I've never seen someone do before. Okay. God bless his man. He has, brother. He has. Thank you. When I lost my mom, all I wanted was to be held by her, to be able to hold her and break down. My mama was my safe space, and whenever I break down now, there's always a part of me that misses her dearly, so I know just how much love of a mother can help when you're hurting. This is very true. But I do want to share the fact that even when people leave this world, brother, they are never truly gone. Don't ever think for a second that your mom's not still right next to you, brother. What are you trying to mod? Oh, we weren't really trying to mod anything. We were, Anarchy wanted to change the Riddler trophy pickup sound in Arkham Knight to be the one from Arkham City. So we were just going through the file types and swapping them out. Do I mod Sims or do I play Marvels? Hachi, you're a Hachi mama now. I would go with whatever's less stress. If it's less stress for you, that's what you do. Rivals. Yeah, rivals. Okay. Hey, Delectra, while you're here, brother, where are the red bricks? Because something's not mathing.
What can I do for you, sir? On its way, sir.
I'm at level 3 now, sorry. Last update before I rage bait you. Arrgh! You got me so angry! You won't like me when I'm angry. Freaking Aura music and the Prowler theme plays. You realize that you just set off Planet Hulk. You just caused our canon Planet Hulk event. Rivals added Black Cat, so depending on when you updated it, yeah, you're gonna have to update it again. Sorry, Hachi. Always bothered me that the sound was different. Hang on. If I can do this, I can just put it on Nexus mods of how to do... Did I seriously flip the freaking Batmobile, dude? Gotta love it, dude. Gotta love it. Share the exact file, then tell people which one to copy and paste. That would be dope. It'd be really helpful information for anybody that's got the tism to be like, that sounds different, I don't like it. Updated it a few days ago when they added her, but they probably have changed things since, as they always do when adding a new tune. This is true. What does tune stand for? What does that mean? Does that just mean character? Revealed that Black Cat and Spider-Man and Rivals had a meeting? They did. It's also been revealed that Black Cat is thirsty.
Yeah, that was the gas. Definitely the gas.
Well, that's half my fortune gone. Okay, it does mean character. I've heard people... Stoked, what was that? What did that say?
I wasn't going to.
Tune is shorter, so I use it when typing. I get that. I was just like curious because I've seen other people say it. I'm like, what does that mean? Is that an acronym? And yeah, Black Cat is always thirsty. Wait, thrusty? I hope you didn't mean it that way and you mean thirsty, but... I mean, so, yes, Black Cat is always thirsty. But some of the voice lines she's got in Rivals, she's hella thirsty. Is it bad that I actually kind of like this look for Cyborg a little more than Lego Batman 3? Lego Batman 3's like rebirth look for Cyborg isn't bad, and his ability set, or no, Cyborg's look and like gameplay mechanics are, his gameplay mechanics are better, and his look isn't bad in DC Supervillains. But I like the like more comic book Teen Titans look he has going on in this game. I put Rivals twice, fair enough. I picked it up from ESO, changed tunes. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never heard that before. Hachi, I have started playing Skyrim, blame Zero. I'm an Argonian, go figure. I know she's always with me, difficult sometimes because you know she was my mama, and as much as I say it's okay that it's been 8 years now, it truly has never stopped hurting because Thomas, bio father who doesn't deserve the title of father, understood, was so horrible, but my mama loves him, and he took advantage of that so much, and I hated it, but the one thing my mama wouldn't let him do was hurt me and my siblings. She was the one who taught me to be as kind and caring as I am. Dude, don't ever apologize for a long message. If we're, like, all hanging out, having a conversation, you know, we're all human beings. Don't apologize for long messages. If I miss it, type it again or copy paste. But yeah, I get that. I get where you're coming from. And it doesn't always mean that the pain's ever going to go away, that it's ever going to be easy. But it gets more bearable. And you always got people with you that care about you, man. I mean, we're your friends here. I definitely am. You got people that care about you that'll stand by you. She's better than MJ, but that's not saying anything. That's saying less than anything. Nobody likes MJ. We all like Felicia. Come on. Goth mommy, white hair. And she knows how to scratch. Okay. Someone who had their safe place, my dad 15 years ago. I completely understand. Of course, thanks, scale person. It's a dragon! Hello? Drake, dragon, duh. You know what really dries my scales? You must now use this phrase.
You know what really dries my scales? Someone calls me a scale person instead of a dragon! Me and my brethren will return and run you through. Oh, we'll just breathe fire. We don't really care.
You're welcome, Haji. She's just toxic and manipulates Peter. A majority of her storyline, she doesn't give a dang about him. But she did in, Superior Spider-Man when he came back. Your brother? What? All sad because I miss my mom. No, don't be sad, be glad! Yes, I memed on you. Get over it. I've never done that ever, but you're welcome because it made you smile. It made you laugh, and I know it did. Mr. Door Jam laugh over here. Always a Breton or a Nord because I can make them pretty. That works, but what about elves? Elves can be pretty. They're arrogant, but they're pretty. They're pretty arrogant. Worst lineup of love interest in superhero media. All he has is Felicia and MJ, right? And both of them, like, just lie, cheat, and steal from him. Forgot about Gwen. Gwen's probably the best of them. Main tune is a Dark Elf, and she was so pretty, but my main healer was a Breton. See, I never really played ESO. Never really had a care for ESO. Not gonna lie to you. Oh, still, get over here! Still gotta do cyborg things. Still gotta do cyborg things. Now we play Lantern. In brightest day, and blackest night, I create a green hand to fight evil's might. Beware my power. Thumbs up of light. E would have been so proud. Gwen would try and screw a fucking fire hydrant if she could. Oh. Forgive me, Father. That's actually rough. I am proud. W! He heard me! Y'all hear that? He's proud of me! Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! That's what it's all about! Woo! Update time! Yes, sir, it is. How we get Silk? That's more because of their powers than it is a relationship thing with Peter. That only happened once, right? Jessica Jones, Miss Marvel, and Gwen? Jessie Jones and Miss Marvel are crazy picks, especially given what I know about Captain Marvel and some of the really weird things that her writers have done to her. They really want us to use the new characters here, which I'm fine with because I like this iteration of Hal. And She-Hulk, hey, listen. Matt Murdock was doing things with She-Hulk too, okay? Money! Die bomb! Ethel Dunn, Deep Gnome rescued. W. Okay. Info on Kaga about to confront her. That will be tomorrow. Oh, damn. He's going to bed. No, we can't have that. Bedtime shouldn't exist. I mean, it exists for Drake, but that's because Drake have to. Otherwise, he never gets sleep schedule. Do you reckon he got some gamma radiation poisoning, Matt Murdock? I don't know. Maybe that means She-Hulk would like him more, huh? Peter's options are MJ, who is, I don't gotta explain that one. Felicia's lied about having a kid with Peter, stabbed him in the back, literally and physically. You mean literally and metaphorically? And she mainly took advantage of him. Remember, there is an age gap. He was a teen. She was not. Gwen is a hoe. She tries to sleep with everyone that isn't Peter. Silk was weird, I agree. Liz Allen is his best option. By the way, I think he means Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, not Carol. Oh, okay, so not weird writers. Got it. They better leave Kamala alone. Because that version of Miss Marvel is just like, she's dorky, nerdy, she's a really sweet character. They need to just leave those characters alone and let their innocence stay. I hope Crusader Kings does load for Yui. Tried to get with Carol Danvers. What? Why? Why? Peter, bad! No! Bad writers! The writers would have Peter try and get with the worst character to come from Marvel, right? Dude! If I see they really need it, but a woman it's not like I really needed. As much as I love my hugs, my trust in people has been hurt a bit too much for me to trust strangers too much. That's 100% fair. That's a valid statement, dude. Modding Sims is such a chore. There are actually a lot of games that it feels like a chore to mod. But you'll always be happy you did it after, most of the time. But the best romance ever is Spidey and Deadpool. It's a funny one, dude. There's Ultimate Spider-Man, right? No! Spider, get it out! Kill it! But the Ultimate Spider-Man episode, there's actually a dude that's like doing his own personal voice actings of those parts from that episode now. And the dude is absolutely killing it. He knows what he's doing. They just give him a good love interest. Batman has 5, all of which are great, bar 1, which gets very mixed. Which is... Oh, hang on. Selena, Talia. Vicky Vale. Five? Selena, Talia, Vicky Vale. Oh, Wonder Woman. Selena, Talia, Vicky Vale, Wonder Woman. Zatanna? Johnny Bleeth! Thank you for the 11 months, dude. I appreciate you, brother. And Purple Hearts. Good choice. There's a new one, Doctor... The Daughter of Joe Chill. Is that the one? Thank you. I love these glasses, dude. I found them. I saw them. They looked like Matt Murdock's because they had dark shades, and I was like, these are the ones I want them. I'm a really good lawyer now. So I actually got all of them right. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Good job, Drake. W. Matt Murdock. Have you seen the new episodes, brother? I think I know the doctor one. Because doesn't she find out because Damien calls him father in front of her? Is it that one where they're on the rooftops? Are you blind now if you're a really good lawyer? No. No, I got all the lawyer abilities. Just not the blindness. So I can't be Daredevil, but I can be Matt Murdock. When did they drop? I got through season 2 the other day. Some new episodes dropped this week. If you're caught up by this week, then you're good right now. Comic that I have where Peter has his company and he goes on a double date with Deadpool, Girl Thor, and a demon, and it ends with them dancing in their underwear and doing a dance lift at the end. And it has Wade's kid in it. That's pretty cool. I think I finished it over the weekend. Now I gotta go watch. Yeah, I think there's a new episode, and dude, it's spicy! It's good! So good! Like, they're really adapting the comic book storyline so well, but the actors are phenomenal. Scarlet Scott, yeah, and if we count it, there was the other woman, the one who Batman nearly gave up the cowl for, Andrea Beaumont, the Phantasm. Yep, okay, but didn't that only happen in the BTAS movie, Mask of the Phantasm? Like, wasn't that a one-time only thing? Because I wouldn't count it if so, because, I mean, as weird as it is, it did happen, I think, in The Killing Joke, because by that logic, we'd have to include Babs, too, in the iterations where she's an adult, which was really weird, but there was that one time with Babs and I think The Killing Joke, which I did not like that at all, but it happened. Liking season 2 a lot. Such an improvement. Like, season 1 wasn't bad, but man, the acting really carried it. Season 1 was very mid, and Muse was very misused. I agree that Muse wasn't what I thought Muse would be, but I think there was an intentional plan behind it, which is why I don't really take points off for it, because I think it's gonna heavily pay off throughout the course of the show if they're doing what I think they're doing. I don't want to say it because, I mean, there's more logic behind it with the most recent episode that just dropped this season that shows that they're really pushing the payoff. And I don't want to spoil. But it looks great. It's a great show. Season 1 was phenomenal, in my opinion, and I think that season 2, like you said, it's definitely an improvement. BTAS was adapted into comics. Phantasm is an established comic character. The whole animated movie Bab stuff was just stupid writing. It was stupid writing. I did not know that Phantasm was actually a comic book thing. I thought that was a one-time thing. Because I have a comic for, like, the new Batman Adventures with that art style and that kind of writing from, like, the new animated series. But I don't remember it being, like, a direct part of much. Bonk bonk! The Babs stuff always feels weird because even when she's an adult, the age gap between Batman and Babs is still pretty high. Yeah, and I think part of it is also the fact that I really think the only person that Babs is really suited for is Grayson. I really feel like Dick Grayson is the only one that you can really get away with that. Oh. Hang on. We'll get there. Oh. Right. This would be so much easier if I had Aquaman. Oh, right. Cyborg can do this. Saved it! So what is it, like 50,000? I didn't even hear any of that. What do you... I don't feel like Jason and Babs would really work. Season 1's first half was extremely weak. If it wasn't for Charlie and John, I wouldn't have finished it. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Then the last 3 episodes were solid. Then season 2 has been great. It has, but I have one burning question. Where the hell is Frank? Because it feels like they're trying to set up for Frank to come back, but where is he? When's he gonna come up? When's he coming back? I want to look up, and red bricks are in the open world, and you need either Joker, Lex, or Riddler to open the chest. Okay. Right. That's what those are for. I thought those were just for gold bricks. Dang it. Okay. Stretch those Ankh bones? No. Not until you take Ankh out of it. I'm not Ankh. Dude, my head's broken. I think I'm going crazy. Is it not working? I'm taking a break for the night? Yeah. Take a break. Come back with a renewed mind and see what happens afterwards. He's got his own special coming out soon called One Last Kill. Then he will be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I saw the special, but I really feel like there's something going on with like the Daredevil series right now where he should show up. I feel like we should see Frank at some point. I'm sorry, you're right, you're super wrong. Hey, can I get a mod to ban Ember real quick? Tried to do media player, but it's just not working. I'll figure it out later. No worries, dude. If I figure something out, if you're in the Discord, I can probably shoot you a message or something and find a way to help. Take it back, Ember, and I'll do the stretch. Biggest issue with season 1 was how clumsy it felt. Like, it felt so shoehorned, mainly because of how long it's been, but for the first half of the season, it feels so uncoordinated. I think maybe... Fine, you're not Ankh. Atta boy, there we go! How hard was that? Come on. Was it that difficult? Really? Was it that hard for you to say that? But, I think maybe the reason that it didn't feel like that for me was because I actually... Born Again had just launched season 1 after I was on the final season of the Netflix show, so I binged all of Daredevil and then binged season 1. So I was like pretty much in line with the full main continuity. You should not be lying to your fan base. Y'all aren't my fan base, you're my community. 1. 2. How am I lying? How I lying? I'm Tiger, not Lion. It is Daredevil, and I think it's good for Frank to take a break. It's Daredevil, not Daredevil and Frank. You're right, but I feel like Frank just disappeared so suddenly, you know? Like, just taking him out of the equation like that. And then kind of having, like, this thing, like, oh, Frank's out now. You know? You Unk like me? No. We're not Unk, brother! We're in our 20s! What the heck? Cut it out! I don't want to hear it. I'm doing a member, you come down! Unk, so I guess I gotta act the part. Hang on. Let me get over there. I can't get it. I can't get over there. Can't move my darn legs anymore, I tell you. Marston! There's a butt over here. Help me get to the dang PC. Can't get there. Gotta get there. Alright. I'm comfortable now. I'm gotta go get warmed back up now. Alright. I'm done. How do I get that? Oh! Lantern! Unks are young nowadays? They called me Unk, dude! It's not a matter of age, but personality? Well, then I can't be anywhere near Unk, brother! Drake is Unk, it has been decided. Ember ban Tachi. I'm gonna start calling you nephew. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna fight all of you. So far over the... It was a great stream, chat. It really was. It was a great stream, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. What are you still doing here? I said stream was over, y'all. There's no more to see. No more to see, y'all. You said I'm Unk, so it's time for me to eat and wind down, go to bed. Hi, Grunkle Drake. You know what? I'll take that one. I love Grunkle Stan. That's my favorite Gravity Falls character. That's a win. He really is Grandpa. He went for his nap time. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna fight y'all. You're not DP. That's me. I'd hope I'm not getting DP'd. Whoa. Alright, dinner stream, I guess. Sorry, y'all. Just gotta sitting here, like, just eating. I didn't think this through. Know what, son? I'm enjoying my snack time, I tell you what. This right there. It's one good sandwich, I tell you. Mukbang? No. I'm gonna head off. My phone needs to charge, but I just have to let you know I'm on level 4 of Lego Batman 3. Disqualified. He went too far. Me who's eating pastrami fries. Never had it. But as an Italian, because you chose pastrami. Good choice. Proud. Username is my user here in Discord. Okay, bad. I got you. If I figure anything out, I'll let you know. Delicious. I don't mind helping you with Lego Batman 3 if Cozy is unavailable. Ultimately, like I said, it depends on timing. But yeah, if Cozy still isn't back by the time we get on Lego Batman 3, we're gonna have to throw somebody in the mix. Oh, this thing's got some ricochet. Hang on. Sucker punched! What is this? Oh, okay. Gotta hit him again, get the pieces. Hello? Why is it auto-locking? Okay. Finally. I didn't hold the button long enough. I don't normally use Discord, so if I don't get back in a considerate amount of time, then I'm sorry. No. Dude, you're all good. There's no worries. Stuff they used before lantern portals? Yes, but I like these. I mean, at least for the game itself. Not bad timing, not a bad way to orchestrate it all, right? Whee! I remember this part. I also think I remember I thought I remembered a mini kit. Maybe not, though. Oh, it's the Jonkler. Jonkler, get ready to get junked. In 5 minutes. It's only right that we do this with Batman. Loser! Oh, okay, we gotta do all the diving stuff again. Is Lex still controlling the bot? I don't actually remember, but bot shouldn't have been able to move on its own, right? And that was also a purple stun that I just flew past, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Hang on. Oh! Yeah, we can hit those guys with balloons. So one of these guys has a hidden mini kit, right? Or am I just losing my marbles? Guessed wrong! I also feel like I remember, like, Wonder Woman and a couple of the other characters, Flash and Wonder Woman, being playable, so this can't be the last level, is it? There's, like, one more after this. Right? Yeah, I think there is. There's a fight with Luthor, right? Yes! Yeah! No, there's one more, because there's a fight with Luthor and Joker simultaneously, no? Got him! Modders have some serious dedication. I don't know how they do it. I mean, dude, modding is not easy work. But what's crazy is you gotta remember, they don't get paid for that either. Like, it's illegal to get paid for modding. So they just do it for the love of the game and the passion of the game, which I really love and respect from them, genuinely. So, it's just awesome to see, you know? $2 million, so we're probably going to be running at like 2.1. But like the Arkham modding community is one of the ones that's just like absolutely ridiculous. The Arkham modding community goes insanely dedicated to all of it when it comes to any of the Arkham games. All of the mods that they've done, not only are they well made, super compatible, but they're detailed. There's so much work that goes into them, and these games are almost 15 years, like, each game is like 12 to 15 years old, 13 to 15 years old for each game. It's insane. The Lego modding community is pretty active too. Like, there are so many people that are still actively modding the first Lego Batman.
Especially extended bullet
I'd be really surprised if Legacy of the Dark Knight, not only does it succeed well and get a good amount of DLC, but I have a feeling that Legacy of the Dark Knight is going to have some crazy mod support from the community too.
high above the city. Lex Luthor's presidential bid dismissed. But first, the weather. Rainy.
Really? Rainy weather in Gotham? Who would have guessed? Okay, now I kind of remember. So we need Cyborg. We need Electric Batsuit. Where's Bruce? I didn't mean to do that. I just really want that blue stud. I died. I lost everything that was earned. That's rough. Okay, that guy's been dealt with. That's lovely. I can't remember if, like, the combat multiplier, like the stud multiplier in this game, works. The way I remember it. Sonar suit.
Excuse me, sir.
She has super strength too, right? That was for a mini kid. Right, hang on. I see the hand now. Open it! Open. Good. Don't crush me now. Good job. No more Joker bot. Yeah, you do speedster stuff. Excellent. I don't think we can do this one without a multiplier now that I think about it, though. I don't think we're able to get the true hero without a multiplier. Imagine wheelchair Batman getting a return. Yes, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. The one suit we need to see. Listen to me, Traveler's Tales. We need Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Paraplegic wheelchair Batman. There's going to be a lot of people that would be really upset if we didn't get to see that. So you can't take that from us. You can't deny us this beauty. We must see it. We must see it in action. I don't know. I guess ultimately it's really gonna depend on the stud count. Because, those are destructible. Wait. 12,000 is about 30%. So it's probably like relatively close to 15,000. Did I guess the character wrong? I did. It's a wild sentence. What did I say? The stud counter? That's what it's called. Or what? Oh, paraplegic Batman? We need paraplegic Batman? It becomes a DLC for $5. The wheelchair is a Batmobile? Ah, my favorite vehicle in the game, in every Batman game ever. The Bat Chair. The Batmobile. The Batmobile. That's what it's called. The Batmobile. Batmobile. That's great. Sorry, kind of cracked myself up with that one, dude. Yes, the Batmobile. My favorite vehicle in every Batman game ever. The Batmobile. Why is it your favorite? Well, just get in and try and drive it. There's no gas pedal. There's no steering wheel. What do you mean? Roll the wheels. You gotta roll the wheels. You gotta roll the wheels across. Across the ground. That's why it's my favorite. Because we get to go na 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 na. Batman! Now that was just disrespectful. That's what I get though. Oh, he can't do the speedster dash stuff yet. And then throwable crutches is the batarangs. Yes! Yes! Yes, this is how we do this, yes! My stick, my stick, my stick is better than bacon! Wah-ha-ha-ha, you can't touch my stick, I don't want your stick! Wah-ha-ha-ha, yes you love the stick, I don't want your stick! Batman needs the final hit. Love that he only appears in like 2 or 3 cutscenes, and this man is a 175 Goldberg character, by the way. There was a Batman Beyond Lego game, and that should be Bruce's abilities because he's old. Hey, that old man can still scrap, dude. Gotta give that man credit where it's due.
Is that all you've got?
No. This is. Wait. It wasn't fully complete. I'm sorry. I forgot. Get this one. Yes. Magnet. Vacuum. Power of the vacuum. Power of the suck. Good job, Lex. Because that's all you do in the DC universe. Is bro about to railgun him? No. Batman has a no-kill rule. Alfred shares no such proclivities. I think he says something like, though my master may refuse to kill, I, for one, share no such niceties or participate in no such niceties. Alfred's a beast, though. Tried. Not a railgun, a freaking laser cannon. Yes. Yes. Well, actually, it's more of a watchtower-based orbital strike. As you can plainly see here, it's very effective. I will say, Flash is, well, it's not just unique to Flash. The takedown that the speedster characters in DC Supervillains has, it's a little bit better than the one they have in this game, as much as I love it. Hang on. There's green bricks, so maybe that means stud? Holy! We did it! I'm kind of surprised! And this is somehow non-lethal? Alfred built it? No. I mean, yes, it's non-lethal. I don't know, don't question it. It's a Lego game, right? Oh, nope, I need Robin because he's the only character in this game that can do this. Game over, Lex! And relax, it's only like 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. This is cool. This is dope. Get out of my city. I'm willing to bet you'll completely personally boycott the X-Men reboot for the MCU. Why? No Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? It was all for a Man of the Year award, which not only did we win that, but victory. No Wolverine at all. What? I mean, that's not gonna make me boycott it, but that is kind of dumb. That wouldn't make me boycott the X-Men reboot, but no Wolverine is kinda... okay. Well, I mean... yeah, Wolverine is one of the most well-known X-Men, so that's a problem, but, I mean, if we still have Beast and Nightcrawler...
To admit, I couldn't have done it without a little help from my friends.
Beast, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Jean, Storm, obviously.
Everybody needs help.
Maybe Morph?
He is a wise
It'd be alright.
So, Bats, you need a little help rebuilding the Batcave?
No, Robin and I.
Yes, we'd like some help. Say it with me.
Okay, we probably could use some. Are you asking me? Are you asking me to help you rebuild the Batcave? Well, no. I was asking Green Lantern.
I don't think this is your color.
I think that was the, yeah, that was the last level. Because of the wording, latest comics, what do you want to bet it's a bait and switch to replace him with X-23? That makes, I'm not trying to be a dick here. That makes 0 sense. And it shouldn't happen. Laura Kinney has no business being involved with the X-Men if if Logan's not there. If it's a reboot and none of Logan's events have happened, then how does she exist? Unless they do like a timeline thing. Gotta make it to Ace Chemicals real quick. We got a couple of characters that we desperately need access to.
Remote tie-in active.
Well, there's a boat terminal. That's Gotham Beach, so that's Bane.
Whatever you build, I will break.
That is Steve Bloom!
What can I do?
That's awesome! Okay. That was Wolverine, speaking of Wolverine.
Excuse me, sir.
He's so proud of himself.
Remote tie-in active.
When are you completing Arkham City? Technically, we finished Arkham City. We just haven't done all of the challenge stuff. I have to figure out the timing because I'm trying to finish all of the Lego Batman games before Legacy of the Dark Knight drops. So we'll probably start back on Arkham City the week of no, I didn't mean to show him.
Oh, you're so strong. Let me shake you by the hand.
Okay. But
What can I do?
I'm gonna try and like either align it as like a part of Variety. Good lord, Flash. Whoosh. This game definitely makes you feel fast. I like it. Once Legacy of the Dark Knight comes out, I'm probably going to try and make it like every Monday we go back to Arkham City. But I might... That way we'll have like Monday is Arkham City, Saturday is Skyrim, and in between is...
Oh, you're so strong. Let me shake you by the hand.
Legacy of the Dark Knight on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's kind of the idea I'm working with, but I'm not 100% sure it'll work that way. Robin, be the test dummy so I can hit him. Chase him. Do it again. I don't remember where all of the Riddler, the John Clure and Riddler crates are, so I'm gonna be kind of guessing. Makes zero sense because, like, hey, that's a, I can't remember if it's a child. Basically a clone that uses Logan's DNA, yeah. Either way, like, if they say Logan doesn't exist, then their character being there will be such a big loophole. Exactly. It wouldn't make any sense, and it would piss a lot of people off, just being bluntly honest. Doomsday is said to start in Tobey's Spider-Verse in a fight with the X-Men as universes start to bleed into each other and collapse into the main MCU. If we do the reboot like Fantastic Four First Steps, Logan was around, died, and Laura took over the mantle, and now all the reboot stuff happens within the MCU. I don't like that. I think they need to understand that, like, the multiverse stuff is starting to get done to death, dude. Monday Madhouse. Yeah, pretty much. Like, that's kind of the idea. But it's also like, I don't want to rush the Arkham series, because once Arkham City and Arkham Knight is done, then it's just Nightwing World Records. And I mean, as much as I do intend to be practicing and definitely playing the game to continue getting better and being able to set said world record, it's gonna take time, you know? And I don't want to rush getting through all of the rest of the, like, the 100% content for Arkham City and Arkham Knight just to end up being like, okay, oh, hi, Mad Hatter. I don't want to rush the Arkham City content and the Arkham Knight content just for the sake of getting to the world records. I still want to be able to enjoy, like, all of that content together and then be able to jump in, like, after we finish all that, be able to jump into doing, like, the actual the world record stuff. Who is... Alfred, where'd my money go? Dope! We have Nightwing and Grayson. Why is Dick Grayson a playable character in this game, but Nightwing isn't without DLC? Explain? Okay. We got Lego Drake before GTA 6. I gotta get some sleep or play Arkham Knight for the channel. Love the content. Thank you for the sound effect help. Absolutely, man. Like I said, if I find something, I'll let you know. Give me that. It's free. I think they're hoping the multiverse thing can be saved, but it's like beating a dead horse. Most people are tired of multiverse-style continuity. I mean, the Spider-Verse was good, but it was already kind of pushing it because people are already, like, relatively tired of that. And I mean, dude, come on. We are absolutely exhausted because DC's done a lot of the multiverse stuff. And, I mean, I love both DC and Marvel, but the multiverse stuff has been done to death. Like, DC found a clever way to do it with Elseworld, and Marvel has What If, but instead of What If, they're just going directly for more Spider-Verse, more multiverse, and it's like, we don't need that. Does anybody know how much the 2x and 4x stud multipliers are, by the way? Because if I'm not mistaken, Luthor is 1 million. And that's not gonna be easy. And I know I should end, but I kind of want to do some free roam and grab some stuff real quick before we end stream, so. Because we kind of have to set up for free play levels pretty shortly after this. Oof, right, we need Ivy too.
And maybe you need to go
Master Dick.
Oh, Luthor's only 250. Huh. I love that redeem. Like, that redeem, if we get some good timings on that, it's gonna be a great time. I guess it's a good thing I already had Robin set, because I don't think we can actually get to Ivy without this. So we need Ivy, we need Man-Bat. I don't recognize the name. Might be a newer one? I'm not sure.
time to go green.
Probably should have chosen someone that could fly, but I wanted to do this as Batman, so hang on. I'm coming to get you, Ivy. Hang on. Almost there. Almost got you. Almost. I do know it just didn't recognize the name. The lore for this Pokemon is wild. What is it? Gut punch. Almost there. Fossil Pokemon gone wrong from one of the new gens. Oh, gone wrong? How? How gone wrong? Now she's just one level below me, right? Oh no, she went right across from me. Okay. Oof. Okay, then we need Oswald. You know what? It won't take us too long. We'll do this with a flying character. Go set up all of our points.
Active.
Clear the map real quick. Yeah. Raish.
If you make yourself more than just a man, you become a Superman. No, that's not right. A legend. Yes, a legend.
That's also Steve Bloom. Yeah, dude, I mean, we're finishing up here, so why not throw the lore at me? I'm listening. Flying around the city as Superman, but I'm listening. Oh my lord, there's so many points there. I know Oswald is over there. But I also know that we missed an Amusement Mile one that we needed Superman for, which, if I'm not mistaken, this is Scarecrow. Yeah, this is Scarecrow's remote access point.
Remote tower active.
Alright, that's North Gotham.
You know what I always say? Fright makes right.
What can I do for you?
There's so much. Oh, we already have Oswald marked, actually. Yes, Lex, Riddler, Joker. Check, check. We have Ivy, check. So we need Riddler. Why do we need Man-Bat? Just, like, out of curiosity. I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't remember. I mean, he's a glide character. Is that why? Oswald can glide, too. Also don't know where he is. This is Sinestro. 4 different fossil Pokemon found in this gem, but they accidentally... Sonic Scream. Okay. Mix the DNA of the 4 fossils together so they have the wrong heads or bodies. And that one specifically is the wrong head. It has an ice fish's body and the head of a what I can only guess was supposed to be an electric dragon, and because of that it's constantly shivering and has a snot tear dripping out of its nose. That is concerning. Does Canary also have that, by the way? Does Canary also have the Sonic Scream? I don't think we can unlock her yet because we need what the hell? Okay. And then Aquaman for underwater strength, I'm assuming. I gotta reboot. It was a wild bit of lore. There are 3 other fossil Pokemon besides the one that came from that whole mistake. That is so freaky, dude. The game didn't crash again, did it? No, my controller disconnected and it freaked out on me. It just, like, didn't register an input. So I was like, okay, well, we'll fix it this way.
What can I do for you?
I think I have one of the other ones. Hold on, let me check. Okay, dope.
On its way, sir.
Curiosity kills the cat. Okay. It's probably just gonna be faster flying to these, I think. Where... Now, I know Oz is in the globe. This is Gotham Park. But this is probably Man-Bat? I think. No, this is Brainiac, isn't it? Yeah. Man-Bat's South Gotham.
Worlds will be mine. What can I do for you, sir?
Got it. Perfect! I'ma kick your ass as Nightwing! You're welcome! Okay. $500K hurt my feelings.
Remote tie-in active.
That was rough. City Hall is Two-Face. We don't need Two-Face right now.
This city needs a strong, decisive leader.
Or maybe not.
What can I do for you, sir?
I didn't mean to do that. Hush.
Remote tie-in active.
I in fact did
Hey, you wanna know a
have the
secret?
other one. I in fact did. The other one's name is Arctivish, and it was almost perfect, but its head is flipped upside down instead of the right way up. What is
What can I do for you?
what is Game Freak on? I guess they're freaking their game, but like that sounds like a euphemism for something. But like that's just wild, dude. Why?
Remote tie-in active.
I know that's not the creepiest or weirdest one because Drowsy's pretty rough, but it's just kind of insane, dude. Some of them are just wild.
What can I do for you, sir?
Freeze frame. There's the observatory. This is Riddler, right?
Remote tie-in active.
Too bad the 100% is just Supergirl, I get it, but when you can mod...
Zod is your
Zod.
master now.
When you can mod the game to get both Superboy and Bizarro, why would you need Supergirl? Yeah, I mean, dude, I know that there are some people that would want to play Supergirl as a character. I get it. It's not... What bothers me isn't that she is a clone of Superman, or in this game, like she's got Superman's abilities and that's it. It's just Superman but female.
Remote
It's...
tie-in active.
The thing that bothers me is the fact that you 100% the entire game, and the bonus character that you might play in free play levels isn't really a character that's like
Is it just me? Or is it
super
really
useful,
cold in
you
here?
know? It's not a character that's like just like really entertaining to play when you've been playing Superman the entire time. You've had so many different opportunities to play Superman in this game that like playing Supergirl isn't gonna have any kind of different experience or anything, and that's the reward you get for 100%. Like, I think Martian Manhunter, who is a 175 gold brick character, is arguably a better character pick than Supergirl. Even though his abilities aren't necessarily much better. Figures Clayface is the one at the bank.
My mom told me I could be anything I wanted.
You want to know something about his Mega Evolution? I like Aerodactyl. Please don't ruin this Pokemon for me. You can tell me. Unless you think it's going to be so bad that I'm never going to be able to look at the Pokemon the same way ever again. I know there's a gold door up here for Wayne. I think this is the Riddler, right? Or is this Man-Bat? This is Riddler.
Remote tie-in active.
I am Drake! No, you're not! We're Drake!
You are Batman. We are Drake.
You're Drake!
This Batman. Why won't you leave me alone?
I know what his mega. No, I don't know what his mega looks like. I know what he looks like. I know what Aerodactyl looks like. How you doing, Batman? Welcome in, brother. Almost, dude. 1 gold brick short. Hang on. Please don't be super expensive, Riddler.
Riddle me this, Batman. Why won't you leave me alone?
No, I am Drake. No. No, you're not. I'm Drake. Nice try, though. Keep saying it, and maybe you'll believe it. Doesn't mean anybody else will. Excuse you. Yeah. Can you look up the mega really quick for me really quick so you can see it before I tell you? No. No, I can't. I refuse. Okay. Okay. Yeah, purple wings. I like it. Okay, what you got? If you think it's gonna ruin the Pokemon, do not tell me! What is Robin's grab? Oh! Oh, Taupe! Cool. I did not know that his animations were like that. Naturally, okay. Okay, I can afford that. Sorry, I had to step away from PC. Had a couple spit up incidents, and then Lil X was being a brat about eating. Still lurking on my PC though. Thank you, Hachi. I appreciate you. Don't worry about it. I hope the kid's okay. Are you going back to Rivals? Did it finally update? That's a good question. I know Rivals updates are always like infinitely large.
Remote tie-in active.
The light! The light!
One near Clayface. One more.
Can I do?
So Man-Bat is the one I haven't found yet. Just upset tummy from the vaccines. He's okay. Good. All those spikes and stuff, those are extremely painful because those are ripping through the skin because they're just jagged rocks. Because the rock type wasn't original in Aerodactyl, but it became a rock type due to being a revived fossil. So every time he's mega evolved, he's in excruciating pain. That is horrible to think about. Oh yes, the church, Gotham Cathedral.
Remote tie-in active.
That's insane. That's not okay. But it's not something that would ruin it for me because, I mean, it's the same deal with Wolverine and his claws, you know? It updated, but I was modding Sims and forgot about it. Now trying to get him to eat. Got you. Okay. You got this. W Hachi Mamas. Not all heroes wear capes. What other motivating things can I say? We'll figure it out. Where... He's in the bell tower. Okay. Man, had enough for every character needed to do the free play, I guess. Dang it, man. Okay. Not a brick I need either. Mega Sizor punches so fast he literally starts to melt due to the heat he creates, isn't? Oh wait, no, Sizor is a bug type, isn't he? Yeah, that's rough. That's not good. I need the map. Steel bug. Okay, yeah. I know who Sizor is. I know what Sizor looks like. The first seasons of Pokemon, they mentioned how Farfetch tastes good with leeks and how they were going instinct for that reason. Wait, what? How they were going instinct? Ah, Gordon. Is it Joker box or Riddler box? It's also probably on top of the police station. Selena. Trying to remember where these red bricks are.
What can I do for you, sir?
Oh. Extinct for that reason. That's not great. Was the Riddler Dude. No. Riddler wasn't bad. Man-Bat and Penguin, though, were. 500k a piece. Most expensive characters I had to grab in this game so far. Really hurt.
can I do for you, sir?
I'm hopeful that the red bricks won't be that expensive, but I doubt it. Is the white marker the marker I set? No, the marker I set is this one. Wait. Find the toy boats by the dock on the west end of the southern island, activate the console, and destroy all the enemy boats? Okay. That's not the one I'm looking for at the moment. Trying to find the stud multiplier. I don't think we'll be able to afford it though. I'm gonna read while I feed him, get him to sleep. I still have lurk though. I thank you, Hachi. I appreciate it, seriously. We're gonna be ending in a moment. I'm looking for this brick because both of my earbuds are about to die, so I might not be able to hear anything. Is that it? For the most part, these red bricks have been kind of cheap. Trust me, you should probably get the detector soon. I'm just worried about, like, not being able to afford anything else, and I feel like the detector is going to be expensive. I mean, I could grab it to go and try and find these, but at the same time, they're on the map. I just gotta look for them. 50,000. Yeah, okay. You said the southern island. Here? No, that's a race.
What can I do for you, sir? What can I do for you, sir?
I knew the one about the Phantom. Yeah, I did know that one, Ember. I also know the one about the Drowsy. I know a couple of lighthearted ones, like the fact that Alakazam has so much freaking... its brain is so heavy that it causes its head to be incredibly difficult to be able to hold up, so it just uses its telekinesis to do so. I didn't end up streaming, so much came down on me. Oh my lord. I am sorry. That's rough. Also, the game just crashed. So, That's God telling me to go to bed. So we're probably gonna have to go ahead and end it here. So I just thank you all for hanging out with me, for being a part of the community, and thank y'all for the love and the support. Seriously, tonight and in all days night, if you want to talk about it, shoot me a DM. I'm more than happy to talk to you. Seriously, thank you guys. I absolutely love you all. I appreciate you all, and I am truly blessed to have such a loving community like you guys. So thank you. That being said, if you're on the YouTube side, we're gonna go ahead and end it. Does this key work? Yes. Okay, so it's just the game that's crashed. So if you're on the YouTube side, this is where the stream's gonna cut out. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 4, and we'll try and figure out all of the red brick stuff and get some progress.